championship, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Texas A&M Aggies offense will have the ball first. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sunday.
Yeah, these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks, David. This one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names. You know, brand versus brand. Big-time baller versus big-time baller. Trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
Turning it on. The 30. That is exactly what you want to do with a football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's...
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And don't get it twisted. A big part of this team's formula for success defensively is getting after the quarterback. In their last game, they had 6 sacks, won the game. They know they've got to be able to get after the QB, and this one put some pressure on them. They're already off to a great start.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Quickly complete. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Between the uprights, it's good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. Florida's offense will have its first possession of the game. And the story is going to be in this one. Will this quarterback be able to operate before that big fella on the defensive front gets right in his grill, Jesse?
And listen, he's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he better play with the clock in his head in this one. He's not going to have a lot of time. There were a lot of quarterbacks around the SEC that probably felt this way back when they played the Georgia Bulldogs and David Pollack, right?
Yeah, especially those real teams with Jordan Davis and Nolan Smith and Jalen Carter. But, like, here's what's fun. You can't throw the ball off your back. And that's what this guy's going to try to do. Get to the quarterback, affect him. The bottom line is every quarterback becomes really human when you hit him. Can he hit him and make him human?
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, this defense knew they had a tall task playing against this Heisman-caliber quarterback. And the best way to affect him is with pressure. They were able to hit him on that play, and that forced the incompletion.
Quickly out to the tight end. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch. The Gators have it with a 1st and 10. It's a draw. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
Now the connection takes it to the 11.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Off the play fake. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
And the third down pass is incomplete. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. It is good! And we're even here in the first. All tied up and just about set to kick it away.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Looking to throw, it's Alford. Got his man downfield. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. Texas A&M going quickly. How long have the Aggies been fishing for jumbo plays like that one?
Just dying for it. They just want high-flying offense. They want fun. They want excitement. They had it back in the day with Johnny Manziel. Been searching for those big-time plays, that big-time offense since that point.
And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
And I think on that last play, it's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to fire. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Just got to finish the play. If you're the wide receiver, you got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
And the try is no good. And here in the first quarter, we remain tied.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
He's got it. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The Gators with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Looking for room. It's Clark. Past the sticks, and he may get more. All down, and he has enough to move the chains. They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call. They want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front. If they...
Oh, he's got some space. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
Needs it to keep this drive alive. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. From that spot on the field, you had to expect them to go for it, and it worked out.
Why the heck would you not go for it? I mean, I almost want to go for it on every part of the field, but especially once you start to get this deep in territory. But you're also, field goals aren't 100% this distance. It's a little bit of a longer kick. Just trying to keep this drive alive and try to go get extra points.
And the Gators will line it up on 1st and 10. Power football with the run. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. Splits the uprights. Good. And with that, they've taken the lead.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. Coming out with it, it's Glass. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Down 6-3 early, they'll try to put together a drive to take the lead. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Dropping back, it's Alford. Here's the Heat. Turns it loose. Makes a grab for a big play. He's loose. He wasn't far from taking it to the house, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Gators sending the offense back to work. On the one hand, it's good to get points, but you can't keep settling for field goals on these drives if you want to win the football game. Wants to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Jackson. That's some old school, hard-nosed, tough running as he powers his way to the 30.
I'll tell you, when you've got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on 1st down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, and making it an easy completion.
He might want another play. Back to pass. Quick strike complete. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. Passing game kept his drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Off the play fake on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Fires to the right, and the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Under fire. Catch in the middle. It's Clark. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. The Gators are on the move. Looking to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Ran to that daylight to pick up 6 to the 22. Texas A&M going up tempo.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3. The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on third down. They'll try to bully their way for the first. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling.
And obviously, this is one of the best offenses in the country, and it's because they get first downs. Top 10 in the nation picking up first downs. How nice is it to know you can turn around, hand it off to that guy right there, and let him go to work?
Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, second and 7. After the short completion, let's see if they go back to the air. The give on the option. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. And the Aggies come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. Off the boot, looking for his man. Snagged in the middle, it's Porter. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And what a great job by the defense that time. Cover one, man coverage. And did you see how everybody was impressed? When you press receivers, you disrupt their timing. You get your hands on them at the line of scrimmage, you jam them. And it completely disrupts the quarterback and his thought process. And that time, that was a big reason that ball got INT.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Quarterback gets the first down. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment.
On the third play of the drive, third down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
The Gators with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Running behind that left side. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. And the Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Catch in the middle, it's Thomas. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. The Gators are at the line looking to convert on third and short. On third and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
It's a really nice job of the offense mixing it up on this drive. We've seen some nice plays throwing it. How about that one running it too? Great push up front.
Looking to throw. Lets it fly. Touchdown Gators! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open, and he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Norman. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Texas A&M has it back on the offense, ready to go to work. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Texas A&M going quickly. They go to the draw. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33. This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on third down. To throw, it's Alford. Caught over the middle. It's Armstrong. And he's going to be just short of the first down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Looking downfield on first down. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
And he finally missed one, right? I mean, he's been pretty hot, right? 5 passes in a row. He's been moving the ball around different platforms, different receivers. Just done a really good job spreading the ball around. And he's human. He finally missed.
And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows. He can run slants. He can run the option routes and
intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. Motion from the wide receiver. To the air, it's Alford. A little release to the back. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Aggies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Got it in the middle. It's Armstrong. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. A completion, but not quite enough for the first down. 3rd down coming for this offense. They'll try to get it through the air. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Punt is on its way. Secures it at the 30. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. The Gators sending the offense back to work. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Moves around to clear up the vision. Zings it complete to the right. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
Plays are going to break down, but that never seems to affect this quarterback. He's so athletic and so fast. He's able to avoid the pass rush, get himself on the perimeter, and now he's just using his God-given ability in his arm to...
There he goes! Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front, paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work, too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in the second level and get on those DBs, that's when you break those big, long runs.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. Right down the boulevard, it's good. That gives them a 16-10 lead. Texas A&M ready to kick it away to get the 3rd quarter started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. As they get ready to start this 3rd quarter, think how big the lead might be if they'd taken care of the ball.
Well, the game might be over, Reese, but if you're on defense right now, you've gotten a couple turnovers early, and you're saying, okay, we're going to need to keep this up. We got to stay aggressive for us to have a chance to win this game, but we believe we can do it.
Yeah, you've already done it, so of course you're going to believe it. Keep playing fast, keep playing physical, and then tell your offense, hey, we need a little help over here. Can you help us out and put some points on the board?
Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Off play action on first down. Got a man, it's Thomas. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Rides the back on the option to give. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
This is an offense that really relies on its running game. On that second down call, giving it to the back, letting him find a way to go get it first.
The Gators are moving quickly down the field. Working that left side. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. First and goal for the offense. He's looking to throw. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
Offense in a bunch formation. Off the play fake on first down to throw. It's complete to the left. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. He'll try to really get into this one. He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. The Gators sending the offense back to work. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Grabbed over the middle. It's Clark. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Wants to throw on third down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. And the Gators will call on their punt team. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Texas A&M going up tempo. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on third down. And the ball comes couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Wants to throw on first down. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. He's got an open man. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Gators are threatening in the red zone. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Gator! No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
29, Texas A&M, 10.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. This one feels as if it's starting to get away from them a little bit, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, there's a lot of teams in college football at this point that would just quit. So, David, we're going to find out a lot about this team right now.
Yeah, just running out of opportunities. You give opportunities away like this, you're trailing. Every possession is going to be important from here on out.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Looking deep down the right side. He's got it along the sideline. Off to the races. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Aggies.
This guy is officially a problem. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop it.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the ACC. Miami is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Sebastian isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 11 over Cal. It wouldn't be the ACC if there weren't this kind of storyline, guys, and we promise to keep you posted.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Montgomery. Right down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Florida. He got a step and just dusted the field.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Racing down the left side. Past the 20. Touchdown, Aggies! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not 1, not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. This lead that they've been working with has dwindled to 2 possessions, and now they'll try to find a little breathing room on this drive. Looking to throw on first down. Gets it out quickly. Breaks into the open. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. The Gators can really attack on this second and short. Under fire. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard...
Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. And the Gators are rolling down the field. The short hands, it's Montgomery. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. They'll run him from the gun. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. They'll try to run for it. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32. The Gators pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Running back searching for a hole. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
And man, this is exactly how this offensive coordinator wants to end this football game. Ground and pound, let that clock tick, add to this lead, and make the defense stop.
Grabs it in the middle. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Takes the handoff. It's Clark. Touchdown, Gator! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. And makes the tackle at the 23 after he got 10.
And this offense is going to have to catch some breaks, man. They're going to have to make some big plays. They're going to have to push the ball down the field, break some tackles, hit some home runs, down 3 possessions in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to do everything right.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Scanning the field, it's Alford. Makes the grab down the middle. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. When you see all those defenders around your intended target like that, just throw it in the ground or throw it away. I mean, that's a completion that loses yards. You're just hurting your offense there.
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Trying to escape and get it himself. And the defense is there to stop him short of the first down.
And sometimes these QBs, man, you just want them to hang in the pocket maybe just a little bit longer. It's third down. I got a little bit I got to get. And I think he pulls the football down, tries to make a play with his feet, but the defense does their job and forces the 4th down.
And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field. The Gators sending the offense back to work.
And I get it. At this point in the second half, dude, we got to make something happen. We haven't been good enough. We got to score a lot of points and quickly. You got to be aggressive. They tried. They failed again. This game is all but over.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Trying play action. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
I think this quarterback now at this point is looking over to the sideline saying, hey, can we just not throw it anymore? I mean, my guys, they can't block for me. I've got no chance back here. We need to just run the ball from this point out.
Working that left side now. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. So here comes the field goal unit again. This kicker has already made 3 in this one. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And now the lead is even bigger.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. Now 3rd and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. He's going to throw deep right side. Pulls it in down the sideline. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
Hey, down in the 4th quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him. And he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has...
Just keeps moving, turning it on. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Dropping back, it's Alford. Touchdown, Aggie. Fitted in the window for the score.
And the passing game paying dividends right now for this offense. They just had a big play through the air to get him down in the situation. So let the quarterback deal. Great job reading coverage. He found his open target. Accurate throw in 2 plays through the air, and they've got 6 points on the board.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. And to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse, they'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
The handoff, keep working on that clock. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Gators come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Grab near the sticks. It's Montgomery. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Gators will have it 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Gets it out fast. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive to watch. Offense continues to stay in a nice rhythm here late.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
Give to the back. And into the end zone. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one. And while the game is all but decided, why not try to get another one if you can? That's part of the fun, right? Direct snap. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit